Hello students, welcome to the video series on anthropology. Today, in this particular video, I will explain you what are all the sources or books which we should be following for anthropology, and based on what kind of content we should be preparing our anthropology notes, which pattern we should be following, what should be our approach for anthropology as per the recent changes in the anthropology optional. The way the questions are being asked in the examination has been changing a little bit, so we should be updated about everything. So in this video, we will be discussing on the major sources we should be following for anthropology optional. So let's begin with paper one. When it comes to paper one, we can divide the entire syllabus into physical anthropology, socio-cultural anthropology, archaeological anthropology, and there is a specific chapter called anthropological theories, from which we will be using the points all over paper one and paper two also, specifically in examples. Watch this video completely because I will also explain how to approach a particular topic, how to approach and how to write answers in the particular topic. That is way more important than knowing about each and every source, because there are several materials available online. There have been a lot of content which were already provided by previous year toppers from where you can get the sources. But how to write answers? How to make sure you will end up getting a good content for your notes? These kind of things are to be given importance. In paper one, the most important part, according to me, is physical anthropology. The reason being, physical anthropology is very rewarding in nature. In physical anthropology, it is easy to score marks because the content is well defined. In case of physical anthropology, the question which you will be getting will have fixed answer, so it is easy to answer, it is easy to score marks too. The chapters which come under physical anthropology are mentioned here. The most important chapters are from chapter 9 to chapter 12. It is not very important that you need to have a very good biological background, or it is not important that you need to be a doctor. These things are not required. Only thing is you need to have good basics, which you can easily learn through online videos or even with YouTube. For example, if I do not know about the genes, I can just go to YouTube. I can see about the basics I need to know about what is a gene. With that, you can build your basics. Apart from that, one of the most important book you should always be having for anthropology paper one is Physical Anthropology by P. Nath. Most of the students will be referring to some coaching material, but in my opinion, I would advise you to get this book. All these chapters, each and every topic that is mentioned, are explained in a very detailed way in Nath. So it would be better if you are going through these topics in Nath. Now, how to read this book? You do not have to read it from top to bottom. That is not required. Here, your objective is to get marks. What is your objective? Your objective is to score 300 plus marks in anthropology, so that you will be getting IAS in the final list. So here, what you have to do is take a particular topic, go to that topic in this book. When you are reading the topic, make notes. When you are making notes, make sure you are writing a perfect introduction, a perfect body, and a perfect conclusion. Wherever you can include diagrams, please include those diagrams. It is going to reward you in your marks. So for physical anthropology, all you have to do is take each and every separate topic from the syllabus. For each and every topic of the syllabus, you need detailed notes. These notes you can make on your own with P. Nath Physical Anthropology book. Give examples, write a lot of case studies, try to include as much diagrams as possible. These are all going to reward you in a very good manner. This is for the physical anthropology part. When it comes to social anthropology, the topics from chapter 2 to chapter 5 are important. These chapters are very easy chapters, very simple chapters. You always will be getting 20 mark questions, 15 mark questions, and a lot of 10 mark questions from these chapters. How to study these chapters? You can take a book, An Introduction to Social Anthropology, written by Majumdar and Madan. As usual, you do not have to read the entire book. That is not required. What you have to do is you have to read specific topics that is mentioned in the syllabus. All you have to do is take a topic, see where it is mentioned in the book, make good notes, and make sure you do not read anything in a very detailed way. That is not required. It is not a preliminary examination. Here you are going to write answers which are subjective in nature. So your aim is to make notes in such a way you will be in a position to give a lot of dimensions to your answer, mention a lot of examples, mention some case studies, give some current relevance also. For example, there is a topic called marriage. So when you study about marriage, whatever is given in the syllabus has to be studied. Apart from that, you should also know how marriage has, as an institution, has been changing in the recent times. So for social anthropology, importance should be given to link the topic with the current perspective, take a lot of examples, study about the tribes of India and their socio-cultural practices, link it with the answer, and do not shy away from using the current affairs in your answers also. Coming to anthropological theory, it is a single chapter, chapter 6, but then this is one of the most important chapters because always you will be getting at least 120 mark question from anthropological theories, 110 mark and 115 mark, most probably. Sometimes you may get even more questions from anthropological theories. But the importance of anthropological theories is you will be studying about a lot of anthropologists. So you will be using these anthropologists, their ideology, their examples throughout your answers. All over paper one and even in paper two, you can use. So that is why this particular chapter, even though it is very big and extensive, I would never advise anyone to skip this chapter. Give importance to this. There is one book, An Introduction to Anthropological Theories by Makhan Jha, which I personally felt very good because it includes a lot of examples. It includes multiple opinions given by anthropologists. For example, if I have to study about Malinowski and his theory of functionalism, by the end of the theory, they have given other anthropologists' opinion about Malinowski and his theory. So this particular book is good. It is a very small book. You can get this book. You can start making notes from this book. As usual, what you have to do is for each and every anthropologist, you need to have a proper introduction, a proper body with multiple dimensions, and a proper conclusion, significances, and criticisms. That's all you need to have with anthropological theories. Now, there is a part for archaeology too. For archaeological part of anthropology, which comes in both paper one and paper two, there is a very small book called Indian Prehistory by D.K. Bhattacharya, which will cover everything. When it comes to archaeology, what you need to have is for each and every period that is given in the syllabus. For example, lower Paleolithic, middle Paleolithic, or Neolithic, Chalcolithic, etc. For each and everything, you need to have a specific note where you have already made a proper introduction, proper body, proper conclusion. Importance should be given to diagrams. Importance should be given to a specific kind of flowcharts which you can make with the help of the content you are preparing. Diagrams of tools are very important. It is very important to mention or draw a map of India and mention where the places are located. If it is about global, if it is about global periods, you can make diagram of the world map also and mention where exactly these places are located. There will be certain topics, especially global archaeology, which is not very well covered in this book. For that, you can make the help of Google. There are several good materials available in IGNU, that is Indira Gandhi National Open University's materials. And then there is a website called eGyan Kosh, EGYANKOSH, where you can get several material about archaeology. You can make use of them also. And apart from this, there are certain topics in chapter 1, then chapter 7, chapter 8. We have separate books for these topics also. But because you have to study a lot, I would not suggest you to spend a lot of time in collecting multiple materials from several different books. And in this particular case, I would suggest you to refer to resources: Braintree and Anthropology Simplified. Take specific topics, collect materials from these two resources, and you can make your own content. That would be sufficient. Again, talking about paper one, if you have to score very good marks, what you have to do is you have to concentrate on the physical anthropology part and archaeology part. In these two topics, there is a very less scope for the examiner to reduce marks. So you should be concentrating on these two topics. Have very good notes. Practice previous year questions very well. When it comes to paper 2, there is no single material or single book which I can refer and tell this is enough for paper 2. Paper 2 has a lot of current relevance, especially in the recent times. Mostly current affairs related topics are being asked. For example, how globalization impacts tribes, how Sanskritization has been changing in the recent times. So these kind of things. So to get a complete idea, you need to refer to multiple materials. But these topics are very simple and very easy. You can understand anything on your own if you are able to study it properly. So there are specific books, for example, Indian, for example, Indian Anthropology by Nadeem Hasnain, Tribal India by Nadeem Hasnain, Anthropology Simplified Vivek Basme, The Tribal Culture of India LP Vidyarthi, and the Khaka Committee report. When it comes to Anthropology paper 2, the way of preparation is a little different from paper 1. Here, what we will be doing is we will be collecting each and every topic of the syllabus and we will be making notes for each and every topic. But we cannot tell for sure that we will get the entire notes from a single book. Even for each and every specific topic, we might have to refer to 2 to 3 resources if you have to get very good marks. And trust me, anthropology is a very rewarding paper where you can get extremely good marks, especially in paper 2. So there is no specific chapter which I can refer to and tell you get it from this book, because you will get the content from multiple resources. Apart from these books, which you can refer for the chapters, what you have to do is you will have to refer to an important committee called Kaka Committee report. Kaka Committee has given detailed report on the tribal situation of the country, so we need to have a detailed analysis of this. So the idea is simple. What you will be doing is you will collect a particular topic, you will take a particular topic, you will look for the content in these mentioned books. You will try to make an answer. Apart from that, you will have to link it with real life recent examples. For that, you will have to make use of Indira Gandhi National Open University materials or the material that is available in eGyan Kosh website. Apart from that, link it with Khaka Committee report also. It will look a little complicated when I explain you, but once you start making it, it becomes very, very easy. So that's all for anthropology. I have mentioned all the sources. Apart from this, hundreds of different sources are there. but I would not suggest you to read a lot of sources. We need to restrict ourselves to make sure we get enough time to revise the content multiple times, because when we have to write the answer, we will have to make sure that the content is good enough. So do not go and diverge yourself into multiple contents, multiple resources. Make sure you have single resource, single content, a sheet or a note where you have mentioned everything in a detailed way, where you have a proper structure for each and every topic so that you can write good answer. Apart from this, if you have any doubt regarding anthropology preparation, on how to do the preparation, or if you are feeling any difficulties in the preparation, the telegram group of the telegram link of our channel has been provided below. We are providing mentorship for the students. For anyone who contact us, we will make sure we will help the students. So kindly contact us if you need any kind of guidance, because every preparation is very unique. Everyone's way of studying is also unique. So the challenges are also unique. We are here to help you. You can get in touch with us. All the best.